Okay. I do want to talk about this. How many of you guys have jobs? What is your expected income? How much do you need to survive? $10? $1,000? $2,000? I'd say for most people living in a first world country, I would say somewhere between $1.5 to $3,000 usually will be able to cover 90% of your expenses. It should be able to cover rent, it should be able to cover food, should be able to maybe like cover a purchase here and there for luxury, for like self-indulgent purposes. For about 1.5 to 3K a month, that should be enough for most people living in most civilized areas of America. Most. Again, don't fucking look at New York City. Now, do you guys think $10,000 is enough? Let's listen to, what's her name? It's like Snow Cone? Let's listen to Snow Cone's little rant about how 10K isn't enough. Before we get into today's video, I want to tell you guys about Summoner's Nexus. Again, taking inspiration from games such as Marvel Snap and Yu-Gi-Oh!, Summoner's Nexus is an indie TCG in early alpha that features a one-of-a-kind dynamic back-and-forth turn system, with both players taking turns simultaneously and neither player ever feeling completely shut out of the game or feeling like they're watching their opponent perform a cutscene while they're comboing off. Well, I've come to tell you about some new updates that they've put out. If you check their Kickstarter and website, they've actually put out special rewards, such as being able to design cosmetics, cards, and even receive Founders Packs. They're even beginning to fire a tournament circuit with prize support for those of you who are ready to take the plunge into the competitive scene. Please check out Summoner's Nexus at the link down in the description or by scanning the QR code on the screen. The game is completely free to download and play both on Android and on iOS, with a PC port coming in the near future. Thank you to Summoner's Nexus, and now back to the video. So let's give it a quick little watch.
Y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You can get a 10K check from Twitch. What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips to travel, $500 on setup shit, fucking $2,000 on your rent, fucking $200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL toolkit, you gotta pay the Clippers, pay a YouTube editor. Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going in the negative doing this shit, okay?
If you are in the negatives and making 10K a month, you are doing something horribly wrong. If you are a streamer and $10,000 is not enough to cover your expenses, you are doing something horribly wrong. Let's do a little bit of mental math. Okay, sticky notes, my beloved. Shoutouts to the Glitch Stars. Trello, I guess. All right, 5,000 on travel, 200 setup, 500 on setup 2, I guess? 200 on Wi-Fi, mystery amount on Clippers, and 2,000 on rent. Let's say assume like this mystery amount is like $3,000. How the fuck? First of all, why are we spending $5,000 on travel? Why are we traveling 24/7? What is your content, Snowcone? Twitch.tv/Snowcone. What the fuck? Is she banned? Where did channel go? She's gone forever. Oh, it's just Snowcone. Okay. Alright, Snowcone, what are you really doing? You're saying this costs you $5,000 a month to sit in your house and play Marvel Rivals? Is this what it really costs? Alright, let's look at all of her past content over the past month. Playing Marvel Rivals, playing Marvel Rivals, playing Marvel Rivals, playing Marvel Rivals, traveling somewhere to like hang out with friends, playing Marvel Rivals, 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 playing Marvel Rivals. Actually, I lied. We're playing Peak. My bad, dog. Playing Marvel Rivals, playing Marvel Rivals, doing a thing, like IRL stream, IRL stream, IRL stream, IRL stream, IRL stream, IRL stream. I mean, she just flew to Houston, which is like fine. Why does a thing to Houston cost you $5,000? Is there something I missed? How are you spending $5,000 a month on a flight? Let's assume a trip to Houston is like $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's assume she was there for 8 nights. 8 nights, $2,400 for hotel, plus like, I don't know, $500 for like food and transpo. Again, this is a very big luxury trip. This is a very luxurious trip. She did not have to fucking go here. What even was streamer prom? What was the point of this? Like, yes, traveling does cost money. Do you know what else costs money, Snowcone? Fucking everything, dude! Traveling costs money. Traveling is a luxury. You should not expect to be like,
oh wow, I can't afford to travel 24/7 with $10,000.
like, yeah, no fucking shit, dog. If what you're gonna be doing is spending a bajillion trillion dollars on like food and travel and expensive hotel rooms and whatever, and not staying with friends or just being completely alone and isolated, like, yeah, of fucking course it's gonna cost you a bajillion trillion dollars. And again, everything else of this, like, sure, you can say like, oh, rent costs money, setup costs money, Wi-Fi costs money, additional setup. Do you know what this is? It's called being offset by the money you make at your job. Also, if you're making $10,000 and you're immediately spending that shit directly back into your content, good fucking luck when the IRS is coming for your ass, buddy. The IRS is gonna kill you. Because by the way, if you work for Twitch, you are listed as a 1099 contractor, and contractors get fucked up the butt when it comes to taxes. It's like 35 to 45%. So not only is she, you know, running herself dry by spending like what, allegedly 10 to 12K on content that she arguably does not need to make, but also she is gonna get destroyed when it comes to taxes, because she's gonna owe like $30,000 to $50,000 on taxes by the end of the year. And yes, sure, you can maybe say like, oh, you can write some of it off. It doesn't automatically mean that like it's fucking free, okay, dog? Imagine not being able to save money. Literally, just save money. I understand that if you're a content creator, you want to do very ambitious, cool things. I want to be able to go to the NAWCQ this year, dress like LeBron James, and fucking, you know, set up an indoor basketball court. I think that would be very, very funny. However, that would also cost a lot of fucking money. Do I have the money on hand to do it? Technically, yes. Is it a smart financial decision? Absolutely fucking not. So you don't fucking do it. If some things are just out of your budget, that doesn't mean you have to fucking do it. You could just be like, you know what? Maybe my expenses are looking a little bad this year. Maybe I'll fucking save, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nico Lol. Ever since the normies started cosplaying as gamers and got a hold of streaming, it's been kind of insufferable in the streaming space. Which is very funny considering it's fucking Nico Lol, but you know. But yeah, it is wild and very disgusting how you can be given certain sums of money and you are still trying to claim that you're poor or pinch pennies, you know what I mean? Like, that's the reason why like I don't work with certain editing clients anymore. Like, despite the amount of money that some of these clients make, whenever they try and like undercharge me or my editors or whatever, and they're like, oh, come on, dog, you gotta do this or you gotta do that, I'm just like, dog, you make so much money. Why are you trying to shortchange us? It's like, oh, you know, it's a business. I'm like, yeah, you know, you could like not try and cheapskate us. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating that certain creators do not understand the value of money. Who did that? I will not say. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is kind of a shorter video. It was kind of just me complaining about my reaction when money bad. Be sure to check out Nico Lol's little video down here. I'm not gonna watch it because I'm lazy, but thank you guys for watching. Let me know if $10,000 is enough for you to live on. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye forever.